What's up, everyone? Welcome to On the Rock Sports Talk Podcast, where we talk about basketball, football, baseball, college sports, fantasy football, and breaking sports news. Now let's join your host, Sergeant Peeps.
Yo, what's up, my peeps? This your boy, Sergeant Peeps, coming at you on the Rock Sports Talk Podcast. We in the studio. All right, we're going to get into this episode on the Philadelphia Eagles after the game. All right, we're going to talk about pretty much the good and the bad of that game yesterday. So we're going to start off with the offense. I'm going to pretty much give them I would give them a D.
What?
Reason why I give him a D is because Jalen Hurts did not have a good game yesterday. And it showed on, I would say on the stat sheet, it was a below average game for an all-pro quarterback. That's a top 5 quarterback in his league. You know, he had one touchdown, and I think he had like over 200 some yards. Like he had some yards rushing. But overall, he had a fumble, and I think he took some hits he shouldn't have. And I'm not gonna blame Jalen for everything because Jalen kept us in that game toward the end. But as far as that offense goes, I'm gonna blame the coaching staff also. I don't know. Was it because of Brian Johnson, our new offensive coordinator who called the plays? Was it him? Was it Coach Sirianni? Because, I mean, he's the coach. I mean, he made some decisions out there what was questionable. I mean, going for it on that 4th and 2, I mean, that was bad. We could have pinned them deeper and let Mac Jones drive the ball deeper downfield, you know, but we didn't get that 4th and 2 first down. I mean, Jalen pretty much, he knew where he was going with the ball, and he just threw the ball to Devontae Smith, in which I think Gonzalez made a good play on. I think he held him a little bit, but, you know, they don't call everything. And from what Tony Romo said, Dallas Goedert was open. You know, I didn't see it, but I'm going to take a look at the all 22 tomorrow when it come out on the NFL.com. So I'm going to check that out to see what else I missed, because I think maybe the offensive line one is great yesterday either, because I seen Lane Johnson, our all-pro, getting beat a couple of times and make some bad decisions. And Jordan Mailata, I seen him getting beat. I don't know, because the dude's tall, like 6'8". I don't know if it's tall. I mean, a couple times I said he wasn't even on the line right. Kind of like if you seen that Chiefs and Detroit game, well, the right tackle for the Chiefs wasn't on the line, and they pretty much was like, oh, he's outside. I mean, pretty much Bob Costas pretty much said call him a slot receiver. That's how far he was playing off the line. You know, that's how I felt how Jordan Mailata, I think it was once or twice, he was not even on the line. But as far as the offensive line go, I want to see how this line gonna finish out the season, because we only lost one. There was a right guard, and that was Isaac. And Isaac I think he went to Pittsburgh. Yeah, I think he did. And we pretty much, we got Juergens playing right guard now. I mean, he's the future center when Kelsey retired. But right now we got him playing right guard. And for what I was told, that he did okay. But like I said, I got to watch all 22 to judge for myself. And let's see. I know Dickinson played a pretty good game. I seen Gainwell running behind him too and getting some yards. So our left guard, he did pretty good. Let's see who else. like I say, the offense just our running game was decent. I think Gainwell had about I want to say 40 some yards rushing, something like that, and that's not a lot. Miles Sanders would have got more than that, but we didn't want to pay the guy. That's just my opinion. I think Miles Sanders was a better running back, but hey, we want to save money. We don't value the running back position as far as the offense goes. But, I mean, we got to deal with it. But we got a deep running back room. I mean, we traded for Swift, and we signed Rashad Penny, and we re-signed Boston Scott. Boston Scott was active because he played special team kickoff. And I guess the Eagles made him that third running back yesterday. And they pretty much deactivated Penny from the active roster, and he had to sit on the sideline. And Swift was the second running back. And he got 18 plays total. And he only got 2 carries maximum. Yeah, I take that back. He had 1 carry. And he had I think like one or two throws from Jalen. I think one he missed. But that just, I mean, we got this guy for a reason. I knew from listening to the beat writers in the summer, well, just starting with the spring, how Brian Johnson and the Eagles wanted to utilize Swift in the passing game. And they did a lot of digging and dunking with Gainwell in the game. And I expected them to do Swift like that, but they did it like once. And, utilize his strength. I mean, come on, y'all. I mean, I was disappointed at that. I mean, I know New England got a top 10 defense according to Pro Football Focus last year. And they got some dogs out there that can rush the passer. And they got to Jalen. I think Jalen got sacked more than, I think about 3 or 4 times. I mean, a couple of them was forced sacks. That's the one thing about Jalen. I love Jalen. That's my boy. One thing about Jalen Hurts is, dude, if you're going to run in the ball going across the line, throw the ball away. Stop sliding right before you get to the line of scrimmage. That goes as a sack for that other team. We don't need giving them that. Nah. I mean, that's just me. I seen he done it last year, and it killed me. But as far as that, I was mad at that. And like the coach said, we can't go into a game and Dallas Goedert, our tight end, not have just one target. He had 1 target. He was open a couple of times. And that's pretty bad. That's pretty bad. Tony Romo had to point that out. I just want to know who on the sideline is talking to Jalen Hurts when he get off the field. Because ain't no way he going to keep missing. Ain't no way he going to keep missing Dallas like that. I know he has some good passes with Devontae Smith, A.J. Brown. I think he feel comfortable with them guys. But, hey, man, you're going to have to, use your peripheral, find that open target. It might have been a Bill Belichick scheme that might have took a lot away. I don't know. But they was getting after him. I mean, one time we drove all the way down to the goal line inside the 10, and it was, I think, 3rd and 6 or something, and we sprayed the ball out. We sprayed it. Boston Scott was right there beside Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts called him to the right side to be a receiver in the slot. Hiked the ball. He didn't call for the left side. Right side blitz. He called Boston on the left side, so it was a right side blitz straight right by Lane Johnson. He got a sack. He didn't account for that. He didn't see it coming. And we had to kick a field goal, 3-0. So that's my pet peeve on the Eagles yesterday as far as the offense goes. But like I said, I give him a D, and I think also it might have got something to do with it. The coach said something about it too. not playing the players in the preseason. I got a problem with that too because the coaches told us that he valued the joint practices more than the preseason games. That's what came out of his mouth because he can do situational drills, stuff like that. And as far as the offense go, I think they could have played some preseason games. As far as playing a couple of series, I think they should have played more than that because some of them look tired out there. And they was out of sync. So I think maybe they can, revisit this in the offseason next year. And hopefully that don't bite us in the butt. But we was out of sync. And I think we will get better on Thursday when we play against Minnesota, as far as the offense goes, because I don't think Minnesota defense is nothing like New England. But as far as the offense goes, that's what I gave him a D. Now, we're going to talk, let's talk about the defense. Now, the defense, I give a B. The reason I give an A is because second half, they gave up a lot of yards over the middle. And that's because of our linebacker play and our safety play. Mac Jones had over 300 yards. Ain't no way Mac Jones had over 300 yard passing on the Eagles, especially across the middle. I don't know because Nakobe Dean got hurt. But we had Zach Cunningham in there and Ellis. That's a Band-Aid. But they should not have we should have did some kind of adjustment in that second half, but he was lighting us up over the middle. That's what all the yards came from. If you watch that game, you see Mac Jones tore us up on the middle. So, and we made Barnes look like Justin Jefferson out there. Oh my goodness. It teed me off. That was my thing on the defense, what I hated. But in the first half, we did our thing. Slay had the pick 6 for the touchdown, and then my boy Jordan Davis looking good. He looked good out there. He forced a fumble. Ellis picked it up, and we ended up getting, I think, 3 points out of that. So that made it, no, we got a touchdown out of that. Yeah, we got a touchdown, but we missed the extra point. That made it 16-0. So as far as the defense goes, that defensive line wreaked havoc as far as them Georgia boys. Jalen Carter, he had a career day. He had like 35 snaps, and he had like 8 pressures, and he had a sack. That's beast mode. The guy is gonna be he's gonna be in a gold jacket. I'm telling you right now. The dude been in camp tearing it up. He broke one of the machines. Even in preseason, he was taking on first teamers out there. The Pro Bowler for Cleveland and Baltimore, he was juicing them, getting by him and sacking the quarterback. The man gonna be off the chain. Like Deion say of Travis Hunter, he a dog. Jalen Carter a dog. He don't even start. He come out the bench. He come in and rotate in for Jordan Davis or Fletcher Cox. And Jordan Davis had a game himself. Like, he had a great game. Matter of fact, he looked the best. I think he looked the best defensive lineman out there. Yeah, no cap. Definitely no cap. And let's see who else had a good game. Like I say, Slay had a good game. Dean, he was out there until the second half. He got hurt. They say he gonna be out a month. Oh God! And that's pretty much it for the defense. Yeah, for the defense, I gave him a B, and they kept us in the game. And they said after the game, Jalen Hurts went up and told them thank you, the whole defense, which I don't understand why they made the news, but they ain't got nothing to talk about in Philly, so I guess they had to let everybody know that. But hey, I appreciate my defense for holding down that first half, that first quarter. I mean, they did make a comeback, but we didn't give up more than 20 points, so we did our thing. And I think we were just sloppy, and hopefully we figure it out, man. We got to figure it out. All right. So as far as the